But does each member of the band have a full 100% yes vote?
Yes,
and
absolutely.
Have a veto right?
Yeah, absolutely. Otherwise, you know, the thing is, it's really obvious at the end of the day which songs should be on the album, which songs shouldn't. And, you know, there's like, on this album, there were like 9 songs that had to be on the album. And then we had a debate about 2, didn't we?
That's right.
Yeah,
that's
and then we had a debate about 1. And it was one big debate. We wrote this really over-the-top pop song, you know, and we put it on the album. It's like, but that changes the whole flavour of the album. This really over-the-top pop song, and it just came out like that. And in the end, we didn't put it on the album because it would have really upset the balance and changed the flavour of it.
Okay.
Cheesed it up.
We're a little bit on the time pressure, but there's still a few things. Yeah, the record title. When did that came to light?
I think that was kind of like near the end of the record. You know, we're always kind of fighting and running, trying to find like the album title. Black Traffic really is just about some of the dark lines that kind of black traffic that runs around the world, that controls everything, like the dark web and all this. You know, we have the Barclays Bank fixing of interest rates, and it just feels like that's really the channels that the world rules by. You know, all of this black traffic.
Where yeah, because is there who of you is actually digging in that kind of information a lot, or doing research on these kind of things?
Cass.
Cass has his conspiracy theories.
Cass is a conspiracy theorist.
But sometimes his conspiracy theories go so deep that we're all a bit confused by them. But he's the man, if you want to start him off on a rant, he'd be like, yeah, the government here and the so-and-so is this and that, and, you know, and he's the man if you want to...
Yeah, he's the person in the band that's like, you know, I mean, Black Traffic was the name I kind of like was trying to keep for my production company name, and then I was like, it's too good, it's too good, it has to go to Skunk Anansie.
Okay. You maybe there are some reasons where you quit the band for a good amount of time. Are you now still aware of maybe the traps that you stepped into at that period of time, that you avoid that now?
Yeah, I think so.
Because
I mean,
you're already
you know,
like a pretty high production now, I think so.
Yeah, exactly. I think definitely. I think we have a really different attitude. We've really matured. You know, we're 10 years older.
What changed?
I think our attitude. You know, and I think that what changed is that our band is like the diamond in the center of all of our lives. You know, and you know, now we take really good attention and look after that diamond and really keep it clean and keep it well and polish it, keep it protected. Whereas before, you know, we just thrown it around in the sand and then we couldn't find it. It was lost. You know? And that diamond is our chemistry. That's our wanderlust that keeps everything churning around. You know, that's our Gaia. So, you know, that's the thing, is that, you know, the band energy comes first.
Does the thing that you release this record independently or make it independently has to do with that as well?
I think that the independence now of the record label is a logical progression for us, because we've always been a band that's had total control really over what we do. So the next step in this kind of climate of the record business and the way things are marketed and sold, it means that we can actually become a label ourselves. Before, in the 80s, 90s or whatever, we couldn't do it. We just didn't have that facility. It was a different setup. You know, the internet, digital marketing, you know, our experience, everything has now said, okay, we controlled the music before, now we can control the marketing as well, because it's available to us. So it was a logical step for us to have our own label.
Also, you know, because we saved all of our money that we made in the festivals, and this is what we've used to make the records, and this is what we've used to hire all the people. You know, we didn't kind of like run off and buy expensive cars. We kind of pay enough, we pay ourselves enough so we can pay for our mortgages, and then we put all the money back into our saved it all in a pot so that we can use it for our label. So that was, you know, a big change. And also, you know, all that's been happening is for the last few albums that we signed to a record label and then they license it. It's like, well, we can just license straight to these other record labels. You know, we don't need to have one big person that we sign to. You
mentioned in the beginning of the interview that it's hard to set foot on your own homeland. Do you think that this record will open the door there?
You know what? That's really unpredictable. You know, we can't predict it. We know that our fans are going to love it because it's a great record, and but in many ways we're kind of bigger in Europe than we are in our own country.
But you know, the funny thing is though, in England, it's only that we don't get much press attention when we do a tour. We
Sold
play all
out.
we sell it out instantly, and we have lots of a fan base there, and we're very well liked and very respected. It's just that with the press in England, is they tend to only want to write and
They concentrate on new bands. Yeah.
So
Not new music, new
Yeah.
bands.
So basically, for us in the press, it's not like everyone's knocking down our door to interview us and put us on the front page of something. But whenever we actually release a record and we do a tour, the support is there for us.
Yeah, we don't give a fuck anymore anyway.
Leave that to us then. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Thanks.